All right, so let me tell you about the time I made a sneaker mask for Method Man. So I'm on Instagram and I get tagged in this photo, and it's of Method Man on stage rocking a show wearing the Profit Inc. t-shirt. A few weeks later, I'm invited to a Method Man show from a friend of mine now, Steve, and Steve hit us up and was like, yo, I just saw Meth rocking your shirt, and he's like, yo, I work at Live Nation, I can get you into the show. I was like, yeah, dope. I mean, I'll never miss a chance to go see Method Man. So drove out to Anaheim and hit up the House of Blues. Meth killed the show, I mean, like he does every time. If you've seen him perform, like he brings so much energy into everything he does. After the show, Steve comes up to us and he's like, yo, you guys want to meet Method Man? I'm like, what question is that? Yeah, man, let's go. So we went backstage, and to tell you the truth, I was blown away at just how humble he was, and like, you know, I still get tripped out about that stuff because I'm a fanboy for hip hop. Like, these MCs were such a huge influence for me. To meet them is really kind of a dream come true, and Meth couldn't have been cooler about it. I let Steve know, I go, hey, you know, if Meth ever wants a mask, you know, just holler at me. And so, he hollered at me, and I told him, I was like, you know, find out what pair of shoes he wants his mask made out of, and it was the all-white Air Force Ones, which, I mean, of course, man, it's the classic, it's the staple, and it also meant so much to me because it was the sneaker and almost the only sneaker I wore for so many years. So I made a one-of-a-kind Air Force One gas mask, and it actually had little Woo logos from some Woo denim from back in the day. Little like rivets on there. So then it comes time to finally present him with the mask, and this is what all this has built up to, and the mask is done, and we're about to go see Wu-Tang perform at Rock the Bells. And this show was, man, there were a few issues, not on Wu's part, but there were some technical issues, and the crew was hot. Method Man went off stage for a little bit. I was like, oh man, this is the night that I have to present him with this. We got backstage, the energy was fucked up. I was like, shit, this may not go well. But I see Method Man walking by, and I go, hey, Method Man, I don't know if you remember me, but he goes, you're the dude who makes masks out of sneakers. I was like, we presented him that night with the Air Force One mask, and he was blown away. Like, man, he lit up. I feel really strongly about paying tribute to folks that inspired you, and yeah, that's how I made a mask for one of my idols. So, woo baby, all day.